Qatar is hosting the world's largest oil producers with notable exception. Iran will not be at the meeting. That's because its government doesn't agree with plans to freeze oil production. Producers are struggling with low oil prices and oversupplied market. Iran has said it supports the freeze but would not join until it raises its output and market share to pre-sanction levels. Joining us now for more on this, on the situation in Doha, of course, is TRT World Senior Business Producer Azhar Sukri. Azhar, it seems like a deal could be reached here. Tell us, why is this so important and who does it affect most?
It's hard to underestimate the importance of oil on the global economy. I mean, overall this year, prices have recovered somewhat from the lows that we've seen, but they're still about 60% below where they were in mid-2014. That has had a dramatic impact on economies all over the world, starting with Saudi Arabia itself, world's biggest exporter, but its economy has been suffering. At least it has reserves, financial reserves, to buffer itself against the impact of that. But look at Venezuela, for example. Its economy has been decimated by this. It's on the verge of bankruptcy, essentially. But looking elsewhere, let's remember the reasons why we are where we are. Saudi Arabia itself has been pumping out oil in order to maintain market share, as you mentioned there. And the reason for that, of course, has been the US shale oil revolution that we saw over the last few years. A lot of that has come to an end, or has been tapering off. So we are seeing a rebalancing somewhat, but it's going to be a long way before prices come back to where they are. In the meantime, there's going to be a lot more suffering for a lot of people.
All right, Azhar, thanks very much for that update there. That's Azhar Sukri.